What is up, everyone? It is me, Psycho Blue, conduct the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Here to give yet another character overview, this time for Craig Marduk. This one's going to be a doozy, folks. Marduk's got a lot of really interesting stuff at his disposal. Some useful, some not so useful, some esoteric, some very straightforward. Marduk is a very interesting character. They did put a lot of thought when Capcom brought him over from his series into this game. Just so you know, Marduk was my main guys back in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, so I'm kind of partial to this guy, and he was doing pretty well for me when I was playing casual with Hazama and Gakko-chan last EVO. He's a pretty cool character, and Esta, for those who might not remember, used him to reset Grand Finals bracket back in EVO 2014 against Windolfer. So he's a pretty cool character. He's got a lot of really cool stuff. Look forward to us sharing with you guys today. Without further ado, let me get started. Alright, we got the music all nice and running. Everything's gonna be very nice. Hey Sullivan, how you doing? Let's jump into this. Do we have the mic on? The mic is on, so we're good to go. Awesome. Alright, so just up front, Marduk is someone you will want as an anchor character. He should always be second. Reason being, he has barely any ways whatsoever to tag his partner in other than basic boost combos, and his boost ability is really not that great. Because of the way his target combos work. In terms of like tag cancels, Marduk has almost none, so if Marduk is in, he's going to be expected to finish the match. So keep that in mind as you play him. And because of that, it would be best if you used attack gems with him, since a lot of his meter stuff, he can't really build his own that well, just due to how he works. And defense gems, at that point, Mars going to be trying to finish the match rather than getting his partner in. So just go all in, have those attack gems running. Marduk's strength is really high, so finish off quickly as you can before the other guy has a chance to recuperate, you know?
I'm the strongest one there is!
Let's begin.
Training stage.
Hope everyone's doing well this fine Sunday afternoon. Work's going pretty good for me right now. Very busy right now. I'm under the cooker right now at the same time as a leader. You kind of have to do what needs to be done. Hey, Salt, what's up? We're about to get started with Craig Marduk. So, without further ado, I'm going to start with the alpha counter before I forget. Let me set the dummy to attack me for a bit. Record. Okay. Get the alpha counter all nice and lined up. So it goes pretty far. Activates pretty fast, but there's a caveat. While it does activate pretty fast, it doesn't really give much time to switch out. I will show you right now. Hold on just a moment. Hold on. Let's go back. Add Marduk back in. Put the dummy back up. See if that does it. Missed it up.
Got it. What took you so long?
Try it again. That should do it.
Leave some foot for me.
There we go. Come on, alpha counter. Try it again. Alright, so try it again. Alright, so there you go. I couldn't recover in time.
trash. Leave some fun for
So
me.
while it does swat them fairly far, the recovery is way too high, and their recovery is much too short to get a free raw tag out. So Marduk is still stuck in there. You would have to tag cancel the alpha counter to get your partner in. So that's 2 bars just for Marduk to be safe off an alpha counter, which many other characters need to have a free tag off of. So that's very unfortunate for Marduk. Now we got that out of the way. Let's go to the moves. This is his standing jab. So standing jab, it's cancelable, but all of Marduk's specials are very unsafe on block, so it's not really something you can really go ham off of. Doesn't really link that well either. But the good news is his standing light punch up close has decent range, and it sets it perfectly for his command throw. His command throw is only half circle back. So it's going to be easier to do than Zangief's or Hugo's. And it has about the same range as Zangief's, and pretty much just as fast. Because you have to press up and get like the 360, you don't have to worry about accidental jumps at all. Just do it. Look how far that reaches. Just gotta time it right, and yeah, like I said, it is fast. You can definitely surprise some people with this. On top of that, let's see if I can get the jump real quick. It's got some pretty decent anti-air ability as well. Look how high that reaches. Not too bad. And as you know, if it's a counter hit, just the way floats work in this game, you can do that. Pretty high. So yeah, close light punch, that move rules. On to the next focus. So we have standing medium punch far away. So this is actually a target combo starter. It's also cancelable. It's reaches farther than reach pretty far. And because of that, he can cancel into his tackle, half circle back kick. Which is actually pretty cool. But as you know, the tackle is not safe, so don't just be using it as a block string. If you have block strings, there's that. Okay. So the string for this is medium punch, heavy punch, forward medium punch. The elbow is not cancelable at all. So the uses of this really aren't that great. Let's have the dummy do it and see how I can punish it. But I'm pretty sure you can punish it. I haven't looked at the frame data offhand, but that's why I record this so I can show you guys what you can and can't do with it. Let's go to record. There we go. There we go. A little farther. Ooh, nice. Come on. So yeah, that is not that great on block either. Unfortunate. So it's kind of a mostly useless target combo. On top of that, because of it being a far-reaching thing, you can't boost out of it. At least not the traditional way. So what you have to do here is you'll have to manually press launch if you confirm with this. So on the bright side, it's because of the way it works, you can kind of confirm off it, not too bad. Hold on.
Leave some fun for me.
All right.
Hey, dumbass.
So yeah. So if you want to confirm with boost, it's not terrible, but he has better options. Moving on to the next move. So, this. This is basically the same normal as the second hit that target combo, only a little bit different. You can actually do the elbow off that one too. That's a heavy punch and forward medium punch. The thing is, for this one, he can cancel that one. So if you fish this out, hold on. So yeah, to catch it, because long hits them, you can kind of confirm what you want to do next. So that's pretty cool. Forward heavy punch is, actually, let's go back. Let's go back to, the close medium punch. This move, starts up pretty quick, and it's cancelable. The main reason you want to use this move is in juggles. At least for, yeah, pretty for juggles. Watch. Hold on. Yep.
You worthless trash. Take care of it. I'll handle it.
Come on.
I'll handle it.
There we go, like that.
I'll smash you. Son of a...
Come on. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm using a different controller, so I'm going to have to plug a different one. Hold on just a moment, guys. Oh, where's the other one? Just a moment. Perfect. All right. Let's try it now.
Take over. You worthless trash.
There we go. A little bit easier on this one. Might be time to get some new controllers. They're only like, what, 50 bucks, so it's whatever. Alternatively, there's this juggle, too.
Take over.
More on this later. For now, let's get to this move. This move's also cancelable. It's also useful in combos, which I'll show right here. Hold on. Like that. Pretty cool. Reaches pretty far as well. On top of that, you can also use it for a really nasty throw mix-up. You have a bar to spare. It's pretty high. And hey, if they're reading it, let's see if I can get the dummy to do it. Alright. Watch this. This is pretty cool. Watch this. Come on. Yep, there's no escape, buddy. You gotta guess at that point. Or hope you have reversal. Let's see if the reversal does it. Hold on. Okay, I had to burn a reversal for that one. Let's see what happens if he does it the regular way. See what happens. Who's at advantage? Try again. Okay, I got it.
I'm crazy.
Alright, that should do it. See, now I have to use a reversal. Will I win? Let's find out. Try again. Dummy, dummy, dummy. You really are a dummy. Hopefully that works. I can move on. I think it didn't. That's unfortunate. Oh, wait. No wonder. Excuse me for a moment, guys. Infinite. There we go. Much better. Okay, so my reversal worked. So it's not infallible. But if they don't have a reversal on deck, go right ahead and see what they do. Especially good if you're, like, really pressuring them. Next slide. Next we have this move. Standing light kick. Reaches pretty far. Alright, so which way do we block this? Let's find out. It looks like a standing low, but I'm pretty sure it is not. It might be, though. It is not a standing low. Despite how it looks, you can block this thing either way. Better off using light punch instead of light kick most of the time. And close up. So let's move him over. Push block wise, it's not that bad. Keep you in range if you want to like try throw mix up. Oh wait, it's cancelable. That's interesting. Oh, is it? Yes, it is cancelable. He has a lot of cancel moves, actually. In fact, I think all of his, most of his specials are cancelable. This one is not. That's far medium kick. More on this move in a second. Okay, so there is a really odd target combo with light kick and medium kick that is dependent on spacing to a point where you have to whiff it to even get it. Let's take a look. Unique attack. Okay. It's called trapdoor kick. I think that's how you do it. Why is that coming out? Revolving trapdoor kick. Okay, so you saw this little flop right here. You have to, like, time it a bit. Like a whiffing Link, it's really weird. You can cancel it, but at the same time, there are better whip punches you can use, I think. It's more trouble than it's worth. Like, the fact that I can barely tap it, even though it's a target combo, it's pretty whack. On top of that, there's no OS if you don't hit it. So basically, if you do this and you're whiffing, you are pretty much screwed, my friend. The only difference between this weird whiff thing... Yeah, it's bad. You have to be, like, right outside hitting them to do it consistently. At that point... it's not worth it, really. Kind of a weird move. I wouldn't recommend using it that much. There are better things you can use in the meantime. Close medium kick, also cancelable. But like I said, just use this for your combos instead of this. They're really interchangeable. Let's look at the damage real quick. Hold on. Yeah, this does the same damage as this. They're both cancelable, and this is better in juggles.
Take over.
Look at that. You can barely get anything off of that. This one, though, you're golden with that one. Use this and use medium punch that medium kick in that situation. Next, we got heavy punch. This move reaches crazy far. So there was a guy in my scene, Stan Man Pan, who played Rolento Marduk, and his Marduk was nasty. He would throw this out the same way Homeless Dragon throws out the crouching heavy punches, and he'd get just as much miles off it. This reaches a crazy, crazy distance. And on top of that, at most ranges, it'll confirm into launch. That's pretty high. That's pretty cool. Next slide. Close heavy kick. It's also cancelable, which is pretty high, because then you get to do this. There you go. Or let's say they're blocking all the way and you think they're going to do a reversal. Watch them whiff their DP and then punish at will. It's pretty cool, so... either way, you're good. Also... it ranges pretty far for boost combos. You don't feel like use a target combo to confirm, which is understandable.
Here I come! I'll tenderize you like a steak. Leave some fun for me.
Like I said, Marduk has to be on the offensive a lot because he has like barely any way to tag back to his partner other than regular boost combos. So he'll still be attacking anyway. So just be sure to stay on offensive a lot using things like that. Next slide, his crouching moves. So this move's actually pretty good. This is his crouching light punch. Ooh. This one also is the target combo into heavy punch. So if you're going to be canceling stuff, use end in heavy kick rather than heavy punch. Like so. Alright. Next up!
Leave some fun for me.
This move. Crouching medium punch. As far as medium punch goes, not that bad. Got pretty good range to it.
Hey, dumbass!
It ain't too bad. Works like most crouching medium punches, actually. It's definitely not the worst thing you can have in your arsenal. Second to it. You can see it as well. But, it's pretty standard as far as crouching mediums go. It's got decent range. It's not amazing range, but it's better than lots of other characters. So keep it in mind. Not too bad as a poke. Got pretty good range to it. Look how far it's reaching them. And, as always, far enough to cancel in the boost. Thanks to this move having some pretty ridiculous range. Crouching heavy punch. So this move causes a launch state. And it is cancelable. So you can do it like this. Or you can do it like this. So what I did was I used my CADC move, that's the tackle, and I held it just at the dash forward to continue to juggle. It works in post-launch moves too. If I can get it to work. Kind of hard to consistently. There we go. Like I said, it's hard to consistently, so be sure to practice it. In the meantime, you got the triple mediums in the meantime. No biggie. Next up, you have this move, crouching light kick. So this move is very similar to, I think it was down 4 in Tekken DR. One of my absolute favorite moves. Crazy range. As you can see, it reaches pretty far. Not too bad.
You worthless trash. I'll handle this.
It's not too bad. You can also use it for some good end jump shenanigans. It comes up pretty fast. And very far. So, probably use like a right outside and...
You worthless trash.
Get wrecked. So for empty jumps, actually not that bad. His anti-jump game is really good. I'll explain why in a little bit. Next up, crouching medium punch. This is not a particularly great move. It reaches fairly far, but the recovery is really not that great, especially for our crouching medium kicks. And his crouching heavy kick has abysmal recovery. But fret not. Watch this. If you really want to frustrate somebody, you can do the exact same thing you were doing with the standing ABC into SfxT. Observe. Let's go to... That's what's up. Yeah, having a cancelable thing... Yeah. If you can get the timing down in the CADC stuff, this move isn't that bad anymore. You can get out of trouble a lot easier. How is it unblock, I wonder? I'm going to try, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to chase after and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Woo! That is really safe. Let's see how Balrog does. Balrog shows a little bit more shallow than that. Woo! That is pretty high. So his pressure gain gets a little bit scary if you can master sweep into CADC. Go his target combos. Like I said, he has a whole bunch. Most of them are not that great. Okay, let's take a look here. Target combos. I guess I'll just go down the list because I barely use any of them because not many of them are very good. So you saw this cancel to that. There's also this as well. That's cancelable, so that's a start. So standing medium punch into crouching heavy punch gives the gut punch, which is cancelable. But given that there's better things you can do, meterless off his standing medium punch if he confirms a hit, just do this to kind of confirm if you hit them or not, and then that way you can maybe make your fall a little bit safer. And the problem with doing that consistently is you have to be, again, like a certain range to get it right. So it's a mid-range poke that's, it comes out faster on whiff. But again, it's kind of risky to use in that situation because the opponent might be looking for your whiff as well. And he'll know eventually, don't press buttons here, he's going to try pressing a button again, then whiff punch is needed. Because if that whiffs the gut punch, then you're vulnerable as well. Same problem as the other ones. Next up. So he has like a whole bunch of follow-ups too. So this move you might remember, what was it? So, let's take a look. Hold on a second. Got it. So, this move is not even a true combo. The good news is that last hit's cancelable. So I guess it's one way to continue your pressure to look for a throw. So I guess not that bad. There you go. So only the last punch is cancelable out of all of that. And you can't raw launch it either. So it's basically confirm or don't confirm. The likely blocking either way because it's not a true combo. And CADC is needed. CADC is very important for Marduk, it seems, because otherwise all these moves are completely useless. Look at all this stuff he has. It's amazing. Next up, the power elbow. Okay, never mind. That's what we were doing before. That's standing medium punch, standing heavy punch into forward medium punch. Then you can't cancel anything at that point. Quick elbow was heavy punch and medium punch elbow, which is cancelable, so that's not too bad. Next up, we have that one. So this big punch right here, he can whiff cancel into that. The problem is if he hits anybody, this thing won't hit at all. So go figure. Well, there we go, did hit. Okay. You have to be like in a very specific range. And on top of that, it doesn't even launch as high as the crouching heavy punch one. Ooh, and it doesn't even put them in range to like throw them. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, that is just no good, sir. Yeah, don't use that move. It's pretty useless. That was standing heavy punch into crouching 2 punches. More important, though, crouching, medium, and hit punch at the same time. So it's not worth the effort. Next we have Craig Rush. This should be interesting. I think it's like more of the same, pretty much. Okay, there we go. So you saw that it wasn't cancelable before. Now it is cancelable in that little shoulder thing. How is that on block? I don't think it's that good on block. Yeah, you can't CADC it, unfortunately. You're pretty much screwed. I don't think on block is that good. Let us find out. Record the dummy, I'll see if I can reversal it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up. That way I'll know if he's safe enough to get out of the EX command grab. Try it again. Sorry, I gotta remember. Hold up. So I was trying to do it before, and I gotta remember I'm the dummy now. Let's find out and see what happens. Alright, let's try that. Okay. I don't think it's that safe. I think I'm in good range. Try again. Come here. You can do it. Okay, so he is fast enough to do that, so that's nice. Try one more time to make absolutely sure. Come here. Alright, never mind. He's not fast enough. False alarm. This move sucks, just like the other ones. Alright, so yeah, these Durbos aren't that bad by itself, but the target combos they gave him are abysmal so far. They gave him so many of them. Look at all this stuff. It goes on and on and on. Okay, we're getting to the command normals now, so find some normal things I can go over. Thank goodness. Woo! That was rough. This is his overhead. That's forward and 2 punches. Good news is, it is linkable. Not what I wanted, but okay. It is linkable, so that's good. But at the same time, it's linkable with a medium punch, too. That's pretty cool. So, the good news is there's that. The bad news is it is super slow. Crazy slow. Most people can stand up, react to it. On top of that, it's really not that plus on block. If it even blow up, I'm pretty sure it's not safe. Or at least there's no advantage to it. Let's record and find out. Okay, there we go. Go to replay. Alright. Can I jab punch it? Jab punish it? I'm gonna see if he is fast enough to jump up afterwards. It's a good way to test, because that's Mark's fast reversals move. Okay, he is faster for that, so it's not that disadvantageous. But there's no pressure at all after that move, and given how slow it is, that's a problem. So you could throw it out every now and again to kind of keep people honest, but at the same time, you do have your command grab and stuff. So while it's a somewhat not awful tool, save it for a rainy day. Don't rely on it too heavily, because then people just interrupt it at will. As you can see. Alright, there we go. He caught me there. Okay, there we go. I could react to that. And basically say, no, that's not going to happen, buddy. On reaction. So yeah, that's not good. Next up, we have a more interesting move. An armored move, as a matter of fact, the spinning back fist. He's got the Awesome Kong back fist going for him. And it's a pretty good tool to have. I'll show you why in a second. Let's, there we go. So, this move, you time it correctly. Can actually link it to his command throw. I get the timing down. Hold on a second. There we go. So, Light Punch definitely does it. But I'm pretty sure the other ones do too. Just like that. So the timing is really strict. It's hard to do just completely willy-nilly. Do it too early and nothing happens. Do it too late and you do it too late. Then they might neutral jump you. So be careful. Yeah, the timing is super strict. Light Punch typically seems to do it the easiest. But I've seen it do it that one too. Yeah, that timing is super strict. Then use your counter hit. A little bit easier. So I had to like buffer it at a really weird timing. Oh, there we go, medium. But like I said, it's a timing thing. Try to practice it. It's, the timing's a little bit inconsistent, so it must be like a super strict link for it to be that inconsistent. But hey, that's 270 damage guarantee, 280 damage guarantee if you get the HP version, so go for it. And as I mentioned earlier, it is fully armored. Oh, no, it's 1 point armor, I think. Let's find out. Yeah, it's 1 point of armor, I'm sure. Watch this. Nice. Interrupted me there. Come on, go for it. It actually comes out fairly fast too. It actually comes out faster, I think. It comes out like, because of the armor, it's a lot more easier to use than the overhead. It's a bit easier, actually. See if I can get fully armored. Hold on. It's hard doing reaction, that's the problem. There we go. Okay. It's not fully armored, but because the punch comes out fairly quick, it's hard to just do on reaction. So that's pretty good. I don't think it's that safe, though. Let's have the dummy do it again, this time in block. Let's have him down block. I don't think it's that safe, though. Let's find out. Maybe so. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, alright, maybe? Okay, never mind, it's not safe. There are characters who can punish it. Just because Marduk's lights are a bit slower, don't reach as far as others. So, be careful! Don't go too ham with it. Next up is looking at the command list. Not yours. Yours. Where are you? Right there. The Wakeup hammer. Ooh, this is a good one. When lying face up on the ground. No, face down on the ground. So Marduk has some interesting wake-up options. I'm not sure I can find one where he's face down on the ground. It's kind of a weird thing to have. That's not that one. Once I find a move that I know will knock people him face down, I can show you these. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. There aren't many moves he has that knock him face down on the ground. It's more of a matchup sort of thing. I don't know if he has any here he can do. Let's try this. Nope. Face up. Face up. Still face up. This is rough. I think, maybe? Nope, still face up. Still face up. Alright. For now, we'll go over it at a later time if I have, people who I know knock people face down. It's such a weird thing to have that way, but, basically what happens, if Marduk is lying face down on the ground, he can, attack their feet or attack them mid, depending which way he wakes up. Kind of like Cody's bad dust, where he'll get up after a knockdown and spray dust the guy as he gets up, as a knockdown alternative. So that is that. Let's go to air moves. We have this. Jumping light punch. Not a terrible jump in. But not fast enough to launch people up. And boost people though, so that's good. He has better jump-ins, trust me. Then we have jumping medium punch. Neutral jump medium punch actually isn't that bad as an air-to-air. Woohoo! More of that move later. You can get off that though. Not too bad actually. Alright, 2 hits. So yeah, jump forward medium punch isn't that terrible as an air-to-air. Now there's neutral jump. Alright, enough about that. So, what Marduk is swinging at me with is jumping heavy punch. This move is really good. Neutral jump has some pretty cool stuff too. That's pretty hype. A double jumping heavy combo. The thing is, if you're elite enough, this move works too. Hold on. So yeah, there's that. On top of that, his super jump is faster than his regular jump. Not so much for vertical stuff, but just how fast he goes up and down. So you see, this is regular. That's super jump. So the difference is subtle, but still very important. Especially use moves like that. So depending how deep you hit them with jumping heavy punch, will determine what you do your combos with. So for jumping heavy punch, if you want to get the best effect, try doing it as soon as you go airborne. That move is very active. It's actually one of the best jumps in the game. Not quite as good as Yoshimitsu's, but this move has a big hitbox. Good deal priority if you're if they're grounded. As an air, it's kind of meh, but jumping in, it's kind of hard to anti-air. Moving forward to jumping light kick. It's not that great. I think it's great in the air-to-air either. Oh, maybe it is. Not too bad. But, so the hitbox is a bit more forward than the jumping light punch, it seems. But, not quite good enough to, warrant using it over this. Yeah, I think, jump medium punch your go-to for that sort of situation. Unless it's a character that, has really good air prior normals, at which point you worry more about anti-airs. More on that a little bit later. Jumping medium kick, though, this move is fantastic. This move hits crazy deep. One of the absolute scariest cross-ups in the game because of how quickly Marduk can pile up damage with it. And it's fast enough where you can do either a boost if you get like really high up. Yeah, that's the good stuff. This move, especially in the corner, super scary. If you have a hard knockdown, throwing out one of these every so often and mixing up his empty jumps is not the worst thing you could do. So that's what makes his empty jumping game so scary, because so many things can go wrong. So many things can go wrong if they make a bad call. Love that move. Next up, jumping heavy kick. The big foot stomp. This was up forward 3-4 in Tekken DR. Now it's a ground bounce. So, this is what Gango-chan was doing before. You do this, and then heavy jump instant overhead. It was really nasty, actually. You can also do it meaty, too. So, you might have the time to figure out which way he's going because of being instant overhead, it is so scary. Definitely keep it around. Let's turn off. Let's have him duck this time standing up. There we go. Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Crazy deep. If he had been crouching during that time, he'd be dead. Let's turn off the block. See how deep we can make it. So yeah, that's a really fast overhead. I would recommend using that over this one in pretty much any situation because of just how fast it is. Dear Lord. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's so good. So meaty, so active. Use it a lot. It's godlike. Let's go over his throws now. Alright, we're good. So he has, let's go over his regular throws for now. Puts him in decent range to start his pressure game. But more importantly, instant overhead. Good stuff. Back throw. Not that much different. Both of those are really good to keep his pressure game going. Let's go over his specials now. So, his anti-air game is really scary now. They gave his light air grab a gigantic hitbox that just destroys anything airborne, no matter what kind of attack angle it's coming from. Let's cross up. But, so just be mindful of your spacing when looking to anti-air somebody and where your opponent is, so you don't cross you before you cross them up. Let's, have the dummy jump, do, the wrecking ball attack, jumping heavy punch. Watch you get wrecked. So deep. Okay. So yeah, you can do that move really deep too. So, doing it somewhat deep and doing it early, both will work out pretty well. It's a fantastic jump in, but I don't think it's going to, beat this. Bam! That hitbox was active, didn't make a difference. But bam, that's the light version. The medium version is not so good though. But light version? Just do it. Light version's fantastic. Medium version's a bit slower to start up. It only does 10 points more damage. So a light version's gonna be your go-to pretty much. So deep. The heavy punch version is not so much used for, yeah, it's not really used much for, anti-air purposes. You could do it early enough, at the same time, this is all reliable pretty much. Light punch is gonna be your go-to for anti-airs. You could use the EX version. For a bit more damage, but, let's get the tag cancel version of it. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Uh-oh. So, did I, Okay, never mind. I guess I have to do a different one. No worries. I'm gonna see if I can do it like the old-fashioned way. So, what Esta did was he could tag cancel this, but it's a 0 frame tag cancel. So there we go. if you know which way they're going to fly out and you have the space to do it, some guys can charge full supers to hit. Poison can do it, Ryu can do it. I don't know if Balrog can do it, but consider that when you're structuring your team. Like, I don't rely on it much for Balrog Marduk, because Marduk does all this other cool stuff, but if you want to have different point characters, that's something to consider. Next slide. Next, we have the tackles. This one ends in pretty good spacing. That's tackle and punch. You're still right in their grill when you do it. Watch. So you're still right in the grill to start the pressure game. Yeah. And then the kick version sends them flying for more damage. The Oki is not that great. In fact, they get up around the same time you finish recovery. So it pretty much resets neutral. If you want to set up your instant overheads, your throw game, doing stuff like this, you'll want to use the punch version if you want to enter combos with right. So yeah. That's an alternate ender you can use if you get your timing down enough. Come on. I had it a second ago. There you go. So yeah, that's another way you can set up Izuki. Just be mindful of how low they are to the ground before you try to tackle. If they're too high, you'll miss, and then you're in recovery, and then you might be screwed because Marduk on defensive. Yeah, I've already gone over that. Next up is his command throw. Like I was saying earlier, there's only a half circle back punch. Comes out crazy fast. Does really good damage too. And the EX version is a fantastic reversal. And has great range too. It's fantastic. I love it. The range doesn't seem to be as good as the light version from what I've seen. But either way, it's still good to have. Seems to be just like a little bit shorter than the light version. So it's not quite as far as Zangief's EX command grab, the SPD, but man, it's still good to have. Fantastic move, especially if you're in their grill like that, like I was showing earlier. Next slide is the, I think I already got that, with the tackle. Oh, by the way, the tackle, that's his CADC move. So yeah. So yeah, there's that. That's a CADC move. You're going to be relying on this a lot to get out of trouble, as I've gone over in pretty good detail. I think he has some other special moves. I think that's it. Let me double check. Specials, Gator Slam, Northern Lights, the Blade Takedown. Alright, that's all the specials. Now for the supers. That's portal. That's a half circle back and all three kicks. It does really good damage. 350 damage. That's more than most supers, actually. It's well above average. My only gripe is it kind of eats up a lot of time, so be careful when you use it if you're running low on time and you're afraid you might get time overed. So keep that in mind. The good news is it has a lot of juggle points, too. Bap, 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 bap! Woo! So good. Now for a little max damage shenanigans. Fire and sticky damage off 2 bars. Not bad at all. This is also really good. And why he's a good anchor character for all the reasons I mentioned earlier. Not only does he have a problem tagging his partner in, if his partner managed to match him with a cross rush, Marduk ending it is going to take a huge chunk of life. That is a 500 damage move, ladies and gentlemen. 500 damage. Imagine finishing your combos like this. Let me, Did it work? Yes, okay. Watch how much damage this does. This is a great way to make a really big statement. On top of that, a lot of cross arts seem to have really good anti-air properties due to their invincibility and how fast they come out. So, tagging someone with that off an anti-air, man, that's going to be demoralizing. 500 damage because they jumped? That's ridiculous. Off just one move. If you're wondering about Marduk's cross art, it's this. It's not too bad. Alright, so how far does it reach? Let's find out. So there's a special whiff animation. Don't really get much off of it. For 3 bars, not really worth it. But let's see how they jump. For core, let's do the wrecking ball again. Let's see what happens. Alright. It's got a pretty high hitbox too, so its anti-air is not that bad either, but at the same time, you do have the anti-air grab. Just depends on how you want to deal with it, you know? So yeah, all in all, you will want Marduk as an anchor. Despite all this cool stuff he's doing, all this damage, his tag ability is not that great. A 0 frame command grab, tag cancel is not that practical. S just kind of want to show off a bit during that Evo against Windolfer, and more power to him, but I don't think I would be feeling myself that hard at that level. Shouts to Esta for having that kind of bravery and putting in that much work. Also, like I said, he has trouble, like, you saw the alpha counter earlier is not fast enough to tag out. He has this, so, yeah, this would be like his main way to, tag out if he wants to. But, for, like, tag canceling. But other than that, it's, that's where it, that's all I have for Marduk for today, guys. I'm pretty sure, let me go over one more time. I think I covered everything. I got the alpha counter. I did that first up. We did his supers, his specials. We did all of his completely, totally useless, target combos. I showed it to use instead, so no worries. I do believe that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Be sure to tune in for more Crosswires action. Cross Tekken obviously is where everything started, but we've been doing other stuff lately. For example, Mobless Meetings is back, the PC Rambat series. It is now part of the Faded Tour Championship series, courtesy of Swole Bad Guy. That'll be Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, likely starting next Saturday. I couldn't do it this Saturday, I had stuff to do. But Mobless Meetings, we are back. Well, if you have this game for Steam, stop on by Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and see if you got a lobby up, and you can be on the board for our Rambat series. On top of that, NBA Playgrounds 2K is now out, and I've been digging into it slowly but surely. I talk to them fairly regularly. They've been listening to our advice. So come watch me go through ranks, maybe have some pair play matches as the game develops a bit more. It's being updated regularly. And see where we wind up with that. NBA Playgrounds 2K, it's a really good successor to the NBA Jam series. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm proud to announce the next revision of the Street Fighter Cross Tekken Complete Dossier is up. We have added sample compos courtesy of Parapets and his Jack X bot. Parapets is one of the earliest scientists in this game, and he's done a great job preserving everything. and I've decided to put some of those combos up with the guide with his permission, so you can have some ways to get started if the guide is your introduction to what we do. We also still have all the basic features, the strengths and weaknesses of each character, team placement, and cumulative rundowns, so you can get started and pick who you want and get started on the right path. In the meantime, this is Psycho Blue. It's good to see you guys again. It's Monday, Sunday afternoon. I will see you guys next time. Keep crossing the line with hashtag crosswires and playing some Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I will see you guys next time.